They were in the car for about 30 minutes when what witness one describes as a dark colored car with tinted windows drove by westbound. After making a U-turn, the car pulled alongside the pair, and YP said, "What?" As he's saying what, he's pulling a black handgun from the book bag and putting the gun inside the door and firing once. Witness number one says he sped off and heard another shot hit his driver's side vent window. As he was driving off, he heard 2 or 3 more shots and noticed Siani had been hit in the left arm. Once he got to the hospital, he helped Siani into the hospital, then left. He called her friend to tell her what happened and notify the family and get to the hospital. At 5:34 a.m., Siani was pronounced.
We gon' catch him out of bounds in that red zone. He in the streets, ass up, he should've stayed home.
Oh my God, my son, I was taking pictures of my son, and oh my God, we had to fucking duck. This boy just got killed. 16th and right here by 16th and Pulaski.
Oh, why these niggas try and act hard like man wasn't slumped next to that black car?
Oh no.
First to troll, the first to get deleted.
Yo, he the emoji with that white shit wrapped around his head. You heard me?
They killed. What the hell going on? Shout out American Confidential, man. We getting it busting, man. What's going on,
the morning
though?
of October 12th, 2025, Siani Smith was fatally shot near her home on the 7400 block of Dix Avenue. She was transported by a private vehicle to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center, bypassing emergency services, where she was pronounced dead.
Damn, somebody killed the girl? What are the odds that you flame a wheel and your baby mom is inside? You crazy as fuck if you don't think that was on purpose.
Police quickly identified Kwame Jones as her domestic partner and primary suspect. Jones evaded capture for nearly 3 months, prompting the involvement of the U.S. Marshals Eastern Pennsylvania Violence Crime Fugitive Task Force.
Again, remember I told y'all, like, anybody in the hood that be killed, like, they're demons? Is something wrong with them? This what I be meaning, gang. You know what I'm saying? This what I be meaning. Because he killed his girlfriend for what?
He was arrested on January 7th, 2026 on the 200 block of East Mermaid Lane and Chestnut Hill. Almost immediately,
like, what the hell?
This story started to make its way around Reddit.
Wait, so y'all niggas ain't clapping on a bombed out wheel just sitting on you. Niggas in a war, she was playing with her life knowing that shit already. What? I don't understand Philly lingo. It's like y'all be speaking fucking Arabic or something. Wait, so y'all niggas ain't clapping on a bombed out wheel just sitting on you? Niggas in a war, she was playing with her life. I'm so confused
as the Reddit
right now.
detectives found out who the alleged perpetrator was. He goes by YP Slumboy and is a relatively well-known figure in Philly drill.
Okay.
Even though this case has nothing to do with the neighborhood beef that YP has with people from Zoo Gang, the violence that he often rapped about would be the same thing that ended his child's mother's life.
It's crazy. All he killed is, it's a baby mama? That's fucked up.
YP Slumboy represents the flags, or black flags, mostly from Blumberg Housing Complex. I'm not sure exactly what block he grew up on, but from everything I can gather, it's from around those projects. In the spring of 2022, just as Philly drill was getting a broader audience, one of his main rivals and former friends, Burke Street Man, was one of the main ones getting a lot of attention for dissing YP's friends that had recently been killed. As with most of the stories I tell, the way things ended up playing out with Man and most involved in the beef was wholly predictable. First, Man and other Zoo members went to the Blumberg Housing Complex to record the response to YP's speeder.
They went to their ops hood and shot a music video with like a black flag because they rep some black flag shit.
And anyone who was paying attention at the time knows this only poured gasoline on the raging fire of the flags versus the Zoo Gang war.
On them steps, we been trying some boy shit if you catch him D next.
On them steps, we been trying some boy shit if you catch him D next.
That incident put
Can I
YP
ask y'all
on
a
the
quick
map.
question? Do any of these niggas ever realize, like, damn, we killing each other, we killing ourselves and dying and going to jail over nothing? Do they ever ask themselves that?
Drill rap and internet clout. Siani Ava Smith grew up somewhere in Philadelphia. I wasn't able to get too much info on her childhood.
Damn.
However, I know she was close with her mom for a fact. She was also close with various aunts and uncles. The only reason I know she was close with her mother is because that's who she resided with at the time of her death.
Oh, okay, she still lived with
I
her
couldn't
mom.
find too much info besides that in time for release. Her and YP met up in around 2018, and they've had an on-again, off-again relationship since then, having a daughter in that time span. As far as how their relationship was on the day-to-day.
This is a teaching lesson for any kind of girls that watch my videos on Phonem, because the nigga that you pick, it's just like the women that a man picks, the man that a woman picks is either going to be the detriment of her life or it's going to make her life. It's either going to make her or break her. Y'all better stop picking these. Listen to me, man. Stop picking these goofy ass wannabe killer street niggas and then, you feel me, thinking that, oh, he's soft with me though. No, he's a goofy. Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you're going to be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop.
Basis, I can only guess that it was toxic. The reason I say that is that people that are closer to the situation I've talked to say since day one that their relationship was rocky. Accusations of cheating and abuse loomed heavy over them.
Yeah.
Throughout 2024 and 2025, Siani was tweeting about, as far as I can tell, their relationship. Having a child with someone links you two together forever. So even if their relationship wasn't on at any given moment, they still had to interact for their daughter's sake.
What the hell?
How do y'all do with women? Do y'all like trust everybody that come across?
No, every woman
you got some bad shit.
These all
every woman
tweets
gets
some
dealt
bad
with
shit.
different ways.
Yeah, you can't give us
on the type of woman.
100%.
I feel like that bum shit as a girl don't mean nothing. If she got a plan, you feel me?
Whoa.
If she got a plan shit as a girl don't.
See, this is when I don't know, bro. This that shit in the hood, because Mako Luther King has entered the building.
What?
Yes, I said it. Mako Luther King has entered the building, chat. Do your homework. It's all the bullshit that they put on TV for us, folks. It's all the shit that black people watch. It's all the Real Housewives of Atlanta and all this goofy ass shit like that, where motherfuckers in the hood think that, you know, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, y'all supposed to be clashing, y'all supposed to be fighting, y'all supposed to be screaming at each other, y'all supposed to be beating the shit out of each other, y'all supposed to be toxic. You feel me? Cause this a crazy tweet. I'll kill this nigga and won't nobody have him. Like, and that shit, to some niggas in the hood, to a lot of niggas in the hood, this turn them on. Like, ooh, she crazy. Ooh, like that shit ain't healthy, bro.
Don't mean nothing. If she got a plan, you feel me? If she got a plan is everything to me. You feel me? If you don't got no goals, you're not aspiring to do nothing. You feel me? Like,
this comment from the BFG podcast could have been a subliminal towards Siani. Once again, I don't know much about their relationship,
so that's the
I
part
can't
before he killed
speculate
her.
too much. I first heard of YP in 2021 when him, Shido, and Tally were releasing a good amount of music together and separately.
Send me to jail.
Nigga, if something happened to you.
Forgot my mask, we gon' do this shit right here. Fuck right here. Don't believe them rats, them niggas went dead up it. I lost my dog, we took that score, and niggas, yeah, up it. It was different on fall, we built a bed, stuffed it. Really blew his shit off close and ain't throw up a nut.
Dumb, at least he tried. Only hit 3 times, at least he died. Tried to make perfect miss on his first drill, but shit, at least he tried. Hope you know what's going to occur with me and if Curry, how about that ride? MVP most violent player.
On flag, bitch. Most violent player.
When the very public war of the flags
Bro, them songs be ass, bro.
Shido
This how it sound to me. Kill a nigga dead and he died, and I get a kid and I got a Glock with a switch. I'ma shoot his bitch and we ride around with that stick and they've got a switch and you know exactly how I get when I ride with this. Yeah, we in the car with all them sticks. Yeah, we with the guns with all them guns. Yeah, like nigga, y'all can't talk like fuck,
got
bro.
and almost killed while he was seated alongside his friend Neef, who was killed that night. Neef is seen here in the aforementioned video dissing a lot of Zoo Gang members. YP has always been talked about as one of the best drill rappers in the city. For people who did actually like his music, their biggest complaint was his inconsistency.
Bro, them down to A. He was hiding for that beat. Die if you play with us. Think I'm lying, come and see. Fuck this bitch, she thinks she flag. I make a line, you for this D. Like little bro, hold the cat. He gon' bring it back on E. It's the F that turned me up, but I been a fucking G. Bands busting out the pocket of the jeans that cost a band. Know we got too many packs, every day a different strand. Oh, that slum under the mask? Yeah, get back from my man. Know we hunting for him, that's why they go to stores holding hands. Always used to cheat on the game, then I married it. Bitches used to sleep on Slum Boy, now I carry it. You ain't going post your dead folks, that's embarrassing. Tell me, would you like some more shots, Mr. Garrett? Waving black flags, we them pirates in the Caribbean. Taliban, put my switchy on, issue Arabic.
A lot of the players in that particular beef have been killed or went to jail, as usual. While YP was gang warring in the street, him and Siani moved to Norristown shortly after it got impossible to stay in Philly for YP. And that brings us to October of 2025. YP and Siani are in the off again part of their relationship. They still speak, and YP sees his daughter as much as he could. The tension is there between the two, but they're trying to work things out. YP's close friend, YM1000 from Richard Allen, is throwing a no-violence drill party. YP and Siani are both in attendance that night. YP ends up performing along with other Philly drill veterans like Tally, Shido, and YSN Uth. The night, by all accounts, was a success. Everyone had a good time and left. Where YP went after the party is unknown. He had a place down South Philly where he laid his head sometimes, so maybe he went there. But Siani went home. What happens next comes directly from the police affidavit.
Oh, damn.
According to Siani's mom, Siani got home in the early morning hours of October 12th, which woke her up.
So like what?
She said she heard Siani talking to her daughter, and the mom said she then went back to sleep.
Right.
Witness number 1 says he had known Siani for about 2 years. He told police that in the early morning hours of October 12th, he was with his friends when Siani called and asked him to come over. He told her he was with the guys right now and he would come when he was done. At around 4:50 a.m., he told police he pulled up to her house on Dix Avenue. When she came out a.m., he told guys right now and he would come when he was done. At around 4:50 a.m., he told police he pulled up to her house on Dix Avenue. When she came out, they chilled in the car. According to his account, they were in the car for about 30 minutes when what witness 1 describes as a dark colored car with tinted windows drove by westbound. After making a U-turn, the car pulled alongside the pair. The witness pointed out YP Slumboy as the man. He said YP pulled alongside them a little bit in front, got out wearing a black hoodie and a black COVID mask. He said YP looked inside the car, then went to the trunk to get a black book bag. YP walked back to witness number 1's car, and witness 1 says that when he asked YP if he was blocking the driveway or what the problem was, he said YP replied, "Huh?" He asked the same question again, and YP said, "What?" As he's saying what, he's pulling a black handgun from the book bag and putting the gun inside the door and firing once. Witness number 1 says he sped off and heard another shot hit his driver's side vent window, that little small window that's in front of your regular window.
Yeah.
As he was driving off, he heard 2 or 3 more shots and noticed Siani had been hit in the left arm.
So he pulled up. I guess this was a girl, like her friend type thing, somebody they knew, or maybe she was cheating. I don't know. So he pulled up, seen the girl on some weirdo shit, seen the girl in the car with another nigga at 4 o'clock in the morning, which honestly, to be fair, I would have left the bitch over that. You ain't kick Lil. But at this time, they said they had a weird, toxic ass relationship. So they probably was both cheating on each other. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like one of them weird, toxic relationships. So she in a car with a nigga. He pull up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He happens to see her. He go in the car, get a gun, shoot at it one time. Dude pull off, and he keeps shooting. And he end up hitting the girl and killing her.
He drove her to Penn Presbyterian Hospital.
So that's how she got to the
here's
hospital.
Where things get tricky. And witness number 1's action raised my eyebrows. He tells police once he got to the hospital, he helped Siani into the hospital, then left. He called her friend to tell her what happened and notify the family and get to the hospital. At 5:34 a.m., Siani was pronounced. Witness number 1 drove his white Cadillac back to his spot, parked up, and called his lawyer. Now, this could have been the smartest move, and in the end was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But now, obviously, police are going to start digging into him.
I think that's a smart move, because if you with a girl and her boyfriend or her dude or her ex or her baby daddy, whatever you want to call it, he pull up and shoot at y'all and she end up getting shot, and damn near you probably think she low-key probably about to die, and you drop her off at the hospital, it's like, okay, you probably don't want to stay in the hospital because at this point you scared for your own life. You feel me? And then you want to leave, and then you call. He did. It sounded like he did everything right to me. He called her friend, her family, and like, hey, yo, like this what happened, woody woody woo. And then since she ended up getting shot in the car with him, of course he gonna have to call his lawyer, because shit, the police could pull it on him. The police weren't there, so just because he say it don't mean it, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean that folks couldn't have got locked up for some shit that her baby daddy did. So I think he did the smart move on that one.
Him now because of those actions, and I'm gonna just leave that there.
What'd he say?
We're gonna start digging into him now because of those actions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just leave that there. When Siani first left her house, her mom went back to sleep. Siani's mom was awoken to 5 or 6 gunshots after she fell back asleep. She then received a phone call from YP. YP said there was a group of men outside and that he needed her to go across the street and pick up shell casings. The mom says she went outside to look but didn't see anything. She also says she saw a man with a flashlight down the street, so she went back inside. According to the affidavit, 8 calls were made between YP and Siani's mom, with the first one being at 5:23, a missed FaceTime. He FaceTimed again at 5:23, with that call lasting 8 seconds. A missed FaceTime at 5:24, and then a 24-second FaceTime at 5:24. As you can see, all these calls are happening within seconds, and some are missed. Then, at 5:35, 1 minute after Siani was pronounced dead at the hospital.
5:35, 1 minute after she was pronounced dead.
He tried calling Siani's mom again. About 20 minutes later, at 5:54, she called YP, and that call lasted 8 seconds. A missed incoming call at 6:05, and a canceled outgoing at 7:16. What to make of all this is hard at this very moment. The truth will most likely come out at court.
Yeah.
I know people are going to have opinions and theories, but I'm going to refrain from speculation at this point. But that didn't stop Reddit and Instagram, like I said.
So it's, I don't know. See, after he told the whole story, now it sounds like I don't know what the fuck happened no more. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what happened no more. Because he called the mom, but he could have easily been calling the mom trying to pick up the shell casings to help his own case. But it's like, if you just killed her, why would you call her mom to go pick up shell casings? But maybe the dude in the car pulled out a gun. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it was another nigga in the back seat or something like that. I don't know, bro. You feel me? And the crazy part about cases like this is the only person that we could talk to really probably tell us the whole truth is the girl, and she ain't here no more to talk.
Theories started flying as soon as the tragic news hit. There might even have been... The theories started flying as...
Rumors claim YP Slumboy baby mom pulled up along with another man in a very tinted car. YP Slumboy thought the car was the ops and started shooting at them, unfortunately hitting his baby mama directly in the head. Oh, maybe that could have been what happened too, though. That would kind of make sense too. Cause maybe he just pulled up to his baby mama house and was like, you know, they was just at the party together. So maybe he pulled up to the baby mama house, seen a car, and was like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Why are you in front of my baby mama house? Maybe he thought it was one of the ops or something like that. Maybe he thought it was a bunch of niggas in the car and he just started shooting at the car, thinking that like they was trying to do something to his baby mama or something, or they followed his baby mama or something like that, and then not knowing that she was in the car. Who really knows, bro? Like shit like that, we'll never know for real. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that is crazy. We'll never know.
As soon as the tragic news hit, there might even have been family members in there too, arguing over this situation.
I'm a kid. He got to deal with consequences on that one. We can't be condoning killing innocent people out here, accident or not. That's true. You still let off a gun though. You know what I'm saying? You let your gun off. So it don't matter what you thought, whether you thought it was cheating or whatever the case was, you don't dump at no car like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas be too lackadaisical and like too normal to just pull your gun out and start shooting that shit. Like you gotta know it. You gotta know what's going on, like for sure, for a fact, before you start doing shit like that. You know? if you're gonna be scary out here and just banging at everyone, then don't be in the streets. I feel that. So if you in a car and somebody you don't got beef with start cutting on you, but you survive paralyzed, you still gonna stand for that? You gonna be like, it's cool, bro. I know it wasn't for me. I understand the streets. Yeah. I see. I think I see what he's saying. So it basically saying you in a car. Somebody you don't got beef with start cutting. Okay, so you in a car, somebody, a nigga you don't know start shooting at you and you survive and you paralyzed, you just gonna be walking around like, oh, it's all cool. It's the streets. No. You supposed to know what's going on. You can't shoot first and ask questions later. You got to ask questions, verify them questions, and then shoot. You feel me? That's why the only time you could beat a murder case or something like that and prove it to be self-defense is if the threat was towards you first and you was just defending yourself. You feel me? But if less, a gun is for defense, bro. A gun is not for offense at all. So unless your life was directly threatened, unless somebody trying to hit you with a car, they chasing you, they trying to stab you, they shooting at you and you shooting back. That's the only time you will beat the case, bro. You can't just shoot at cars and then when somebody end up dead. That's the same thing happened to that. What's that nigga name? Bando KD. He just shooting at a random car because he talking about something. He think it's the ops. Whole time it's a little girl and her like 12-year-old daughter in the back seat, and he killed the little girl.
The death of Siani rocked a lot of people's world for this situation.
So now I understand. Now I understand what this saying. What are the odds that you flame a wheel? That means shoot at a gun, and your baby mama is at the side. Nigga, you crazy as fuck if you don't think that was on purpose. That's exactly why I don't think it was on purpose. Niggas ain't sick like that. I don't know, though. I don't know. You never know, bro. Niggas be crazy, but I don't know. It sounded like it could have been on purpose. Like he was on some like, nigga, who the fuck is you with my baby mama? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or it sounded like he could have just, I don't know.
The death of Siani
it's a crazy story,
a lot
though,
of people's
for sure.
world, not least her daughter, who now has no mother or father to show her the way.
Right.
Hopefully,
That's fucked up,
she has lots of loving family around her because she will be talked about the least but affected the most by this story. Siani's mom will not have to be the witness at her murder case instead of witness to her achievements in life. For a figure like YP Slumboy, disappearing is difficult. His face is known at
again, though, this is why you stay out the streets. Because even let's just say it was an accident. Let's say he thought he was doing the right thing and he thought, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't in the streets, you wouldn't have been terrified like that. You see how that worked? If you wasn't in the streets, you would have been even really worried about having ops and shit like that to even think that you had to shoot at this car. You see how just being in the streets will kill you, accident or not. You know what I'm saying? Street niggas just don't get killed or don't just end up in jail for shit that y'all think, bro. Street niggas end up in jail for dumb shit. Street niggas end up dead in high-speed car chases. You feel me? Street niggas end up dead overdosing on drugs because they can't cope with all the shit that they always see. It's a million ways to die in the streets, folks. You feel me? It's a million ways to go to jail in the streets. You could accidentally kill your baby mama thinking it's the ops. You could accidentally kill a little girl thinking it's the ops. Because you so fucking terrified, you so scared, you just, anytime a nigga in the car look at you too long, you just shoot. But if you weren't in the streets like that, you wouldn't be terrified like that. You feel me?
Thousands. His music videos are highly viewed, yet he managed to evade capture through the holidays of 2025. This likely involved cutting off all digital communications and moving between houses and relying on the silence of all his associates.
U.S. Marshals.
His immediate story was self-defense, as that's what he told friends and family members as the story started to circulate about. A few weird things he did was comment on a post about her well after he allegedly killed her. Domestic violence is not a joke. The violence YP portrayed in his music, along with his failings as a man, his failings to control his temper, and the trauma he's gone through, all culminated in a tragic incident for everyone involved.
That's another thing about the streets. See, when you get on Instagram and you get on YouTube and Instagram, every picture, every music video, every song you make is about killing niggas and dissing dead people and who you gonna slide on next and who got killed and who got died and who your homies did something to and how many bodies they got and how they getting a belt and all that shit, right? When you do that, It don't matter what you do, bro. You can get accidentally caught with anything. You can get in a car accident. And when you explain it to the police, what happened, let's say you get in a car accident and somebody passed away, but it ain't your fault at all. When you go to court, in courtroom, they start investigating you as a person, and they start looking at you as a, oh, he did it. Look at him. He all on Instagram. I'm not surprised if he did it. So it hurts you all the way around, bro. It hurts you every which way. And then you got to think about it like this. All these drill niggas that be doing, these drill rappers, all these street niggas that be pointing guns at cars on Facebook and all that crazy shit they be doing, all that street nigga shit. You know you're going to get older one day, right? And you might have a flourishing career in finance. And you might get fired because a motherfucker get on Instagram and find out that you the same nigga that was rapping and dissing ops 15 years ago, 20 years ago. This shit just fuck your whole life up, bro. You know, it's not as simple as, oh, I might die and go to jail. No, your whole life is fucked up simply by you just getting on YouTube, getting on Instagram, and being a street nigga, dissing dead niggas, holding guns. Everybody behind you got guns. Ain't no, you get caught. You can get caught. You could be in a fucking child support case, bro. You giving the court more and more evidence on the type of person you is. Look at the type of person this is. Do you guys believe he killed that lady, that girl on accident? You believe he killed his baby mama on accident? Jury gonna be like, nah, he probably did that shit on purpose, thinking she was cheating. 100 years. Just because of your image, bro. Your image matters, bro.
To summarize, Siani Smith had recently separated from Kwame Jones, the father of her child, and moved back into her mother's home in Southwest Philadelphia. Early on the morning of October 12, 2025, Siani was sitting in a parked car outside her house with a male friend. Just minutes after Kwame attempted to call Siani from a location near her home, a dark sedan pulled up alongside them. The masked man exited the vehicle, retrieved a firearm from his trunk, and fired into the car, fatally wounding Siani. As Siani's friend rushed her to the hospital, Kwame Jones began frantically calling Siani's mother. During a FaceTime call, he claimed that a group of boys had been outside the house and instructed the mother to go outside and hide evidence.
Oh. See, now the reason I do kind of believe that it was an accident is because you don't come up with a lie that quick, you know? Like if you just, let's say he did it on purpose and he just did that shit a half a second ago, like 45 seconds ago, right? You don't come up with a lie that makes that much sense that quick unless you're just diabolical. You know what I'm saying? So I do think it's a strong possibility that he was on. He might have thought that his baby mama and his mama was in the car in the house. You feel me? And but then see, the more I'm thinking about it, it's like, see, I don't know. Because if you didn't think your baby mama was in the car, if you thought your baby mama was in the house, why you didn't call your baby mama? Why you call your baby mama's mom? You see what I'm saying? If you thought your baby mama was in the house, sleep safe and sound, and you was just coming over there to come in the house and go to sleep with your girl, why you call her mama and not her? Because if I think my ops is outside my baby mama house, the first person I'm gonna call is my baby mama. Be like, hey, you good? What's going on? Yeah, it was just some niggas outside your crib. Like, hey, go pick up them shell casings for me real quick. And then I'm gonna be right back around the block and we gotta get out. We gotta get out of here. I don't know why they was just outside your house. Like, we gotta go. You know? I'm not gonna call your mama and tell her to do shit unless I knew that you was in the car. So it's like, I don't know. This shit tricky, bro. I ain't even finna keep talking about this shit. Man.